Right, everybody, and welcome. I can put the music off now. I don't know why I was listening to music. I don't do the music thing.
Only you were listening to music.
Yeah, I was. Terrible mistake. I shouldn't do that. Am I lagging? Why am I lagging? Hello? Okay, there we go. So, everybody, welcome to the first session of our new campaign. And we also then decided, as a collective group, that we're going to share the adventure of this campaign with all of you peoples of the internet that do happen to stumble, that's the word I'm looking for, across our lovely little ragtag group of weirdos. And I am very excited to share this with you, and I'm completely out of focus again. Don't worry about it. I think I'm just going to send my webcam for this one. I'll fix it for next session, guys, I promise. But then in this campaign, there is the whole story that we're going to be portraying, and I'm very excited to be sharing it with all of you guys. And mostly, I am very excited to see what this little group of experienced D&Ders is going to do with all of my masterful plans that I have assembled, including locked wooden doors. Those will stump you guys every time, and I'm so excited.
You have two artificers here. Our plan is just bomb the door. That's it.
Fantastic.
We don't even care about... Yeah, it's just bomb the door.
I like that. I like that. I need to... Give me a second. I got dots. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Konnichiwa. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, is this thing on?
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Baby?
I can't sing anymore the
Down
song.
in the table next to you.
Oh, well, yes. Can't
You
be
can get up
like
and look at the table next to you.
I need to get up and look at the table next to me. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. This is all... we're professionals, I swear.
One of us is.
We're professional idiots, if that counts.
He's that too.
Just a distance, huh?
Imagine your wife knowing where things are.
Relationship goals.
You need to get this way around. There we go.
To
Anyway.
be fair, I don't think there's any other kind of setting for a relationship. There's always one lost and one finding everything.
Yeah, how true that is.
Yep. Trust me, I forget my own birthday. My girlfriend has to remind me.
Fair
I
enough.
wish that was a joke.
So, let us get into the reason we are all assembled here today. Sounds like we are at a funeral. Might be. But I am going to play the intro song for today. Every session will have its own song to explain sort of the feeling of the setting. And after that, we begin our session. I look very much forward to it.
Deep in the dust where the shadows lie, under the weight of a heavy sky, the heart begins a sapphire beat, where two different worlds are bound to meet. Turn the key, let the mirror see.
So, as we then begin tonight's session, our people have not actually officially come together yet. But the session starts with Carmen's character.
Hey.
Carmen, you're standing
Yes.
in a wooded forest area. There's that very recognizable scent that is coming through of the salt air of the sea. And at the same time, you've got that how can I put it? It is this weird sensation of the air sort of feels like it's speaking, but at the same time, you know not to trust anything that you hear in this forest. But as you're standing there, you see the workers going down the mining tunnels towards the dig site that you know of. And you spot two people. And the two people you spot is this gigantic man. From a distance, you assume it's a man. And beside him is this underwhelming person. And when I say underwhelming, they're just a lot smaller. Dion and Kelly, can you tell Common what she sees when she looks towards you guys?
Yeah. Well, there's this gigantic, as you described, close to 8 foot tall, 200 kilo weighing man, shirtless, with a very ragged pair of pants and buckles and everything, tattoos running from his hands over his shoulders to his back, this massive beard, unkept hair, some in dreads, and one single feather in his hair, and he's just mulling about somberly next to Bezia.
Kelly?
You see this 5 foot dwarf in a green armor with badly kept beard and a hair long in a ponytail with a battle axe over his back.
So as you look towards them, Carmen, you see this. The way that the wind is moving sort of seems to be circling, going down into the dig site itself. It seems like there's now an imbalance between the outside air and the inside air, and the world is trying to rebalance the airflow. Do you approach them, or do you still just keep your distance for now? They are new faces.
I'm going to keep my distance.
All right. As you keep in your distance from them, one of the just run-of-the-mill little diggers comes running past you and goes like, "Miss, I wanted to ask you a question, and my thought left my head." And a second later, "Miss, I wanted to ask you a question, and my thought left my head." And you just seem to turn around and walk away in exactly the steps that he took walking towards you. This is the first time this has happened.
This is the first time that I've seen this happen?
It's the first time you've seen it happen, yes.
Okay, that is so crazy. Oh my god!
As you reacting to this phenomenon that just happened in front of you, you see that same kid walking back the same steps towards you again. And he looks at you and he says, "Did you see the new people?"
You mean the was there?
He looks at you and he's like, "Yes, they look scary."
Well, maybe not scary. Maybe adventurous. I mean, if you look at them, they're very hard to miss. Maybe, you know what? I have an excellent idea. Maybe you should go and greet them. You know, maybe find out their names and then come back.
Okay. And you see him take a walk off towards them. And Kelly and Dion, your guys' character, see this little boy walk up to you and he's like, that's what he says.
Okay. I bow down onto one knee to get to his hut. And I just ask him, is something wrong, little man?
You are strangers.
Yes, I am.
And you look like a child with a beard. Pointing towards your character, Kelly.
No. I slowly turn towards the kid and put this piece of paper in like behind my back in a pocket of some sort. And then just look at the kid.
The kid looks at you and he goes, I'm quite nervous. Someone sent me here. And he points straight towards Carmen's character. And she said that he says that she said that you guys look like terrifying gentlemen. So just don't scare the people. Yeah, and he holds up his little thumb. And when he holds up his hand to show you his little thumb, you see that his finger was actually cut off. He's just holding up a stump towards you.
Oh. Good. Thank you for letting us know, little man. I will go and see what she's looking for. And I'll hold up my gigantic hand compared to his, showing up my thumb as well, noticing him, but not mentioning anything.
Fair enough. He then turns tail and runs. And as he then runs, you see him stop dead. At this moment, Carmen, you also see everybody in the camp stop. Take 4 steps back, and then they take off forward again. But all of you guys noticed the stopping. You yourselves did not stop. And then as this takes place, we cut to the dock where, baby,
Hello?
your character comes in at the dock.
Is anybody looking at me? Am I supposed to describe what they say?
No. You're on your way to where they are.
Okay.
As you're getting towards the dock, you notice that the actual dock of this place is not so much a dock, but stone carved so that ships could park there. And on the dock, you see this older-looking gentleman, and he's got this like staff in his right hand. And as the boat makes port, and the gangplank is then pulled out, you see the older gentleman walk to the front of the gangplank, and he looks up towards the people coming out. And as you step forward to disembark the ship, he looks at you and he's like, Cage?
Do I know you?
No. But I was sent to make sure that you get here safely.
All right, and who are you?
That does not matter.
How many people are getting off the ship with me?
2.
Okay.
The other 2 people that got off the ship just seem like normal workers. There's nothing like special about them. It's just work outfits. You can see they grunts, if that makes sense.
And there's already like not a lot of people like on the dock. Like I can see this is a pretty desolate area.
Desolate area, yeah.
Okay. I'll look at I presume who the dockmaster is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you're expecting me, could you point me in the right direction?
He looks at you and he points forward towards where you see the tree line is. There's sort of a break in the trees. And as you look into that direction, you see even the cobblestone floors that you're standing on have actually been like dug away from people's foot traffic towards this breaking the tree line. And he smiles and he says, well, through there, of course.
Thank you, sir. And I'll just head.
You'll just head.
I'll just head.
Fair enough. As you guys, or as you now proceeding towards it, can you roll me the first roll of the campaign, guys? A perception check.
Yay! Me!
Yeah.
Don't get a nat 1.
Nat 1. Nat.
Okay. 14.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Wait, plus perception.
Yeah.
17.
Nice.
Not
Yeah.
plus 7, sorry.
I was just about to be very concerned, but it's
No,
okay.
not plus 7. No, it adds up to 17.
Okay. As you now looking forward, you, for some reason, you glance back at who you would assume was the dockmaster. And when you glance back towards him, all you see is that this form that was standing and greeting you when you came off the ship has just turned into ash and is slowly floating away in the air.
How far away from him am I?
How quickly did you walk towards the breaking the tree line?
Not very fast. I'm like, I'm not in a rush at all.
Okay, so you're about 25 feet away from him.
Okay, then I am going to rush back. I want to see if I can grab any of that ash.
Okay. You manage to grab a small handful.
I will grab one of my vials
Okay.
and pour the little sample that I have into the vial, and then immediately take out a piece of paper and stick it onto the vial and write down where I got it and what it is, what I suspect it to be, and then just slip it into my pocket.
All right. As you get through the break in the tree line, you see in the distance that there is like these almost like guard towers and stuff that's been set up. And you see the soldiers and stuff that's walking around in the area. This is something you would notice quite quickly. Are all Empire guards.
I can't just remember. Just remind me. I am a semi-neutral party.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just take note of that.
But then finally you do get to walk up, and this is the moment where, as you cross the threshold of the guard towers, there's no guards in them. But as you cross the threshold of the guard towers and actually look into the dig site, you see a pink-haired girl in the background. Carmen will let you describe your character shortly. And you see these two brutish-looking guys, one little, one big, standing close to what looks like a worked hole in the ground. But as you then cross that threshold, you see everybody in the camp stop, take 4 steps back, and then move forward. I would then show that, Carmen, you can describe your character for everybody, please.
All right, so my character is noticeably a very young elf with this striking yet gentle, the kind that like draws attention towards her without her even trying. She stands slightly shorter than most elves with a slender build and a relaxed posture that gives her this sort of like casual and approachable air around her. And as you've said, her most noticeable feature is her long pastel pink hair, which she keeps neatly braided into 2 thick braids that fall over her shoulders. She's got soft blue-green, bright and observant eyes, which is behind a pair of round, thin-framed glasses. Her eyes often carry like this thoughtful, curious expression, as though she's constantly studying the world around her, listening for stories or hidden meanings, and her gaze can often simply shift quickly from warm amusement to intensity, hinting at a deeper magic that she carries around her. Her ears are slightly pointed, which is typical for Alvin heritage. But she decorates them with golden ear cuffs and small dangling charms. She's wearing this deep blue hoodie that falls long enough to resemble a dress, which is very comfortable and I guess practical, with a pocket in the front where she keeps her hands tucked, or maybe she stores some small trinkets and tools in there. We don't know. But that is what you see.
Fantastic. As you guys watch the people stop moving and then stop moving again, there is this cold chill that flows past you guys. The wind seems to be cooler. And as the wind then passes you guys, you do notice this person that has just walked into the edge of the camp. Baby, would you please describe your character that everybody sees?
Standing, I just wanted to ask, I'm kind of on the opposite side of Carmen's character.
Yeah.
At some stage, Carmen's going to have to tell us how to pronounce her character's name so that I can actually call her. So you see a fairly tall dude, not like crazy tall, but like average height. He's perfectly normal height. He's like the epitome of an edgelord. Like he's got buckles, he's wearing black, he's wearing leather, he's wearing big combat boots. You can see from his hands that he is drow. He's got dark gray skin. And you can't see his face because he wears, it looks like a biker's helmet, like a modern day biker helmet, but it's not. It's like, it is fantasy helm type of thing, but instead of like a visor, it's like a curtain of black smoke almost that's shrouding his face that you can't see him. And he's carrying what looks like a briefcase or like a, I don't know, it looks like a field kit of some kind that he's carrying, and he's holding it quite tightly and carefully. And when I see the dwarven man, like my eyes will skim over the tall dude and it will skim over the elf. But when I see the dwarf, I'm just gonna like rub my hand over my helm and be like, what the hell are you doing here?
Eric,
You
guys can react.
I'm just gonna stare at him and sigh. Why are you here?
I believe I asked you the same question.
Well, answer mine first.
Why would I answer yours first?
Why would I answer yours?
I think we both know the answer is that we were both sent here. What are you here for?
I shrug. If we both know the answer, then I don't need to answer it, do I?
I'm gonna look around. Who's in charge here?
As you say that, from behind you, Carmen, Oris answers. When you called out that through the camp, baby. And he says, well, it is me and Valencia. Kezia doesn't want to answer.
That doesn't help.
Kezia doesn't want to answer. She's just like, yeah. No, it's all right.
Like, okay,
no, she
cool.
asked the question, somebody answers, and she
Wait
goes
a
like, nah, it's not my problem.
Okay, firstly, I was writing it down. I was taking notes. Secondly,
back.
yes, thank you.
Does he come from behind me?
Yes.
So I'm gonna turn back to him. Director, you came. That is a surprise.
He looks at you and he's like, yes, there were some people that were supposed to arrive, and I needed to greet them. How are you doing?
Is it by chance those people? Oh, I'm great. You know, normal, all things considered. A little weird stuff is happening, but otherwise, good. How are you feeling?
Are they having this conversation like off the side where we can't hear them?
Here's a strange thing. When you speak on this island, the wind carries the voices.
But they haven't like approached us. Like they're
No.
having a semi-private conversation.
Yeah. He looks down at you and he's like, I haven't been sleeping, but I'll be fine. But let me go greet the strangers. Come with.
Yes. She like looks super excited and she's gonna follow him.
You guys see this older looking gentleman walking towards you guys. And I want all of you guys to roll a perception check for me quickly.
All right.
Even me?
Let me just find it on. This is the first time using this character sheet.
You can roll a perception check if you want, but you
Perception
have
+4.
you know about what they're about to hear.
I assume we are excluded from the roll.
Yes, you two are excluded for now, but you'll be brought in shortly.
I
Perception.
rolled a 5.
Oh,
16 here.
13.
okay. Baby, what did you roll?
For the third time, I rolled a 10.
Okay. As this gentleman approaches you guys hear this strange humming sound that, if you listen very carefully, those of you that rolled higher than a 13 would know the sound is not coming from him, but actually from beneath his feet. And he gets up to you and he's like, welcome, all of you. I am so glad that you are here. I know. Don't mind my daughter. And he just like sort of taps Carmen's character on the top of her head. And
Smiling one.
he smiles and he says, all of you have been sent by the Empire, yes?
No.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
yes.
kind of just nod and yeah, if you say so.
Just grunting because I don't know what the Empire is.
Well, in conclusion, none of us were sent from the Empire.
He
I
looks
just
at
have a question. Are we going to hear the Star Wars theme song being played? Is that going to be the Empire?
he smiles and he says, well, if you've been sent here, at least then I know you've been sent here for a purpose. Please make yourselves comfortable at the camp. When Valencia said she will speak with you guys at dinner tonight. But please feel free to explore. And he looks at your character, Carmen, and he says, these are our guests. Please make sure that they are well taken care of. Yes?
Yes, I got it, Director.
Good. And he gives you guys a slight bow and he takes off. And this is where we go to the artificer tent.
Ooh.
Where one, Sean's character, is busy cleaning up one, Keegan's character, when he accidentally crosses a line. And Keegan, this is the first time your character boots up.
Oh, shit.
And the first thing you see is Sean's face looking down at you.
It's alive.
I just realized I still have myself muted. Okay. So, first thing you'll see is, should I describe the character
Yeah,
first?
please do.
Alright. So, the first thing you'll see is a towering warforge. Its entire body is made of metal and such, but it's not the normal kind of metal that's found in the world currently. It seems like it doesn't have any rust or anything else on there, but also it seems like there's a blend of some new metals as well, which Sean's character would have been doing to try and repair me or sell me, maybe. Who knows what he was planning with me. And you'll also see that there's a bunch of archaic ruins that are also inscribed all across his armor as well. He has blue eyes that are actually just glowing lights. His entire body is like a goldish color, and you also see that there's tattered robes that are on him as well. They seem to also be bluish as well, but there's an insignia on the robes, but it's too worn out to even tell what the insignia is. And so then we have him awakening. Designation: Archive 7. Searching. Searching. Who are you?
You're alive. This is amazing.
Alive. Inaccurate. I have never lived. I merely exist.
Well, this is exciting. I'm Guta. Tell me about yourself. What do you know about yourself?
Searching. Recovering memories. Searching. Searching. And you just see, like, whenever he does this, he starts having these eyes that are just starting to, like, flash right now. Memories could not be found.
Okay, we'll deal with this later.
And then afterwards, you just see that suddenly when he says memories could not be found, his entire arm will then afterwards just like shape-shift and then become a crossbow, as now he's holding it at your head now. And he's like, friend or foe?
Friend, I just brought you back. I've been struggling and I brought you back to life.
Struggling. Clarification required. Brought me back from where?
You were in a cave. You were stuck in a dormant state. You were a shut down state. And I have been reading all of the runes on your body and been playing very delicately with the metals and materials around here and what I have at my disposal. And after lots of time and effort, I have managed to spark up your core again, and so this is where we are.
And then after the bat, he'll just like reverse his hand back to like a normal hand, to a normal Warforged hand now. Confusing. Please elaborate. What year are we in?
What year are we in, DM?
I was waiting. I was waiting for the question. So you guys are currently in year 2466.
Okay. 2466.
2,466, is that what you meant?
Yep.
Okay. The year is 2,465. No, wait, 2,466.
Searching. Operation commenced. 1,246.
Is that years since you were last active?
Correct.
This is exciting. Very exciting. Well,
This is confusing.
welcome back.
And you just see like with that also he'll actually just like look around him. Is there any like wires or anything that you have connected to him or anything that you have connected to him that you are doing?
Pretty much not externally. Like everything has been added to, so there's tools and parts and things lying all over the place. And I'll be like, oh, just wait. And there's a few little odds and ends on your body that I'm just going to like reassemble and put back together, if I may.
And then while he's doing this, then afterwards you'll just see this is when the archive will actually go ahead and start using his first time, where he'll actually start using mending to help with what Gunther's doing. So while he's actually doing this, you'll just see that it'll be like small, tiny little nanobots that'll actually just be like crawling out of his system there, but they are like liquid. It looks like liquid, and as Gunther is busy replacing things, the liquid like just goes ahead and covers over it. The nanobots like quite literally stitch metal together, and that's how he's actually casting mending now, as it starts helping also with Gunther, with what he's doing on him. And he just looks at me, he's like, repairs complete. Designation, appreciation. Thank you.
No, thank you. That was unexpected and marvelous.
He like just
I've never seen anything like this.
He like just starts walking around now. For brevity's sake, let's just say that you have like maybe there's a second unit that's there that you were salvaging parts from, and he'll just like walk over to the second unit. And as he walks over to the second unit, he'll just put his hand out. As now, similar to that, you'll start seeing the nanobot will start going again in there, and it will revive now a second unit. And this will actually be his Battlesmith, what was it called? The Steel Defender. As now you see a second one of him that just appears up. And he's just there, like, designation, Echo unit. No memories found. And he just turns and he looks to you, Gunther, and he's like, what is my sorry. He looks to Gunther and he's like, what is my function? What do you require?
For now, I think just follow. What did you say name was? Archive?
Name not given. Searching. Designation found. Archive. Frame 07.
Archive frame. Huh? Yep. You will just follow Archive. He seems to have a good grasp on your functioning. So for now, do as he says. I need to figure out what to do with this information. And he takes out a notebook and he starts frantically inscribing notes.
And then you'll just see like you'll have Archive will just be standing towering above. I just realized we didn't actually explain also what your character looks like.
Yep. So what you guys what you see is definitely being towered over by you, because I am a 4'6" dwarf, short by normal standards, but I am stout, I am stocky, but I move and jitter and fidget. I have my green goggles on that enable me with a whole bunch of different features and functions built in. My crossbow is hanging on over my back, which I don't know if you would have seen around my back at any point, but it is definitely not in an armed position. I just happen to have it there with me. And yeah, just straps with vials and all sorts of different potions and ingredients and little tinker's tools and odds and ends. The best description is a mad scientist crammed into a really short, really stocky little barrel.
Not powder keg.
A proper powder keg. Really highly reactive powder keg. With the social skills of a plastic packet.
I like that.
So now you just have Archive. He's like standing over you, and he's just looking at the writing.
Fair enough. So as you guys are sitting there, having come to a conversation, Eris walks into your tent, Sean, and he looks at Archive standing and he goes, I'll be damned, you got him working.
And immediately, Archive will go ahead and switch again to the crossbow and pointing at him.
No. He is the one who has brought me here, and so he is not a threat.
He looks at him. Designation received. Switches it back. Looks down at the book again.
He's just going to stare at you for a little bit, and he's going to look at your character, Sean. Can you? What's your Gunther? Gunther.
Gunther, yeah.
There's no N.
Gunther. He looks at you and he says, so is he viable? Is he working? Is he still broken?
Well, he's functioning. He has not got any records at this stage, any memories he has been able to recall. So he's basically a blank slate that is busy figuring out what is what, and I am, at this point, just really relieved that I have gotten him up and working.
Okay. Well, he looks at you and he's like, well, we've got more people that have come into the camp. So will you please just go and see to them for me, please?
Do I have to?
No, but I would appreciate it. Because
Okay.
Carmen, what's your character's name?
Mignon.
Mignon. So
Yeah, but you can call her Minion.
So he looks at you and he says, Minion is there with them, but I don't trust them with her, so please just go and pay attention for me, please.
Okay.
Darling, I sent you stuff. I will call for you and to drop it into Discord, please.
I can't drop it into Discord, and don't call me darling on stream.
Fair enough. I won't do it again. My bad.
Darling is only for the bedroom.
I'm going to do you a favor and not look at them beforehand.
You're going to do me a favor?
I'm going to be good and I'm not going to look at them beforehand.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah. Well, I guess let's go and see who all has arrived. Saying to Archive and make my way out of the tent.
Archive, do you follow?
You just see what Archive and Echo will be walking behind Gunther. Basically, you got the short guy and you got the two muscles that are walking behind him with these two massive robots.
That's sick.
Yep. As he's walking, then opposite just looks at Gunther and is like, please, advise, what is the purpose of this location? Why are we here?
Yep.
Keegan?
Yep.
Or let me say Archive. Will you please roll me a history check?
Oh boy.
Are they leaving the tent? We can see them now.
Yeah. They've walked out the tent. You can officially send the map handout.
Okay, I'll
Also,
send
as
it now.
I step out with my goggles, I don't pull them down, but I just flick two lenses down, and they're sitting like shades hanging down from the goggles.
Fair enough.
That's cool.
After stepping into the sunlight.
I got 13 plus 5, so 18.
As you, Archive, step out and look around, this used to be a city. You looking around and there wasn't trees here before. This place looks familiar.
You just see Archive will just like look around there. So I'm guessing the area that we're in, like, can you describe what type of like environment is here?
So,
Could you also on the map just tell us where we're currently standing?
okay. So, does everyone have the map in front of them? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the table.
All right. So, yeah, everybody's looking at it on the table first. Yeah. So you guys, Cage and them are standing by the signboard that says "Caution Stability Risk."
Okay.
And you saw the two robot boys walking out of the first tent of the garrison quarters of Platoon 4. So they walking out and looking directly at you guys.
Okay. The second Cage sees Archive, he's gonna look at Grillthrum and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I have no clue.
Would I recognize Archive as this thing that was in the tent this whole time?
You will recognize him as the thing that Guter was working on.
Okay, as soon as I see him coming, I'm like, guys, he got into work! And I'm gonna start running. I'm like, whoa! And I'm gonna like skid to a stop in front of Archive. And I'm like, oh my god, Gunther, how did you do it? Can I touch him? Please let me touch him. I just want to touch him.
Don't touch him. Don't. And as I see her come running
And
up,
I'm gonna like wave in his face.
Oh no.
as I see her come running up, I'm actually immediately going to like just stop. I've picked up the immediate response and that Archive has, so I've immediately gone to just stop him from immediately shooting.
So immediately when you do that, then after, how old is Minion?
Well, in Alf years, she would be like early teen, so she's very, very young.
Okay. Archive just looks at her, and then after he's like, "Designation, receive, child, friendly." Goes like that, and he just like reaches down his hands, like puts his hands down, picks her up, and then after just picks her up like that.
Oh yay!
Goes like that, puts her on his shoulder.
I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, my name is Mignon, but my friends call me Minion. My friends are Director and Valencia, so it's not really that many friends, but we can be friends.
He's just there like, designation, archive, frame, 07.
Cage is going to watch this for like a second and be like, "This is fucking ridiculous." And I'm going to turn around and start climbing into the dig site, like going to where I think the work is.
As you try to do that, there's a guard that literally puts a halberd in front of you. And he says, "I don't know you yet. Valencia will tell you when you can go in."
Why do you think I'm on the island? Do you think I'm here to just look around? I'm here to work, and this is a waste of time. I'm just pointing backwards to where the bot is.
I think at this stage, like, we'll probably have the rest of us, like, still walking, me following Gunther, and Gunther walking towards there.
The guard looks at you and he's like, "I don't care much for your tone."
All right.
Back off.
At this point, Gunther, who was sent out specifically to come and meet the new friends, who are now becoming problematic and menacing.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like we'll still have Minion, like, still going at while on his shoulder.
He'll be like, "Ma'am, don't. There's certain protocols. Minion, who are your friends?"
I am not her friend.
Yeah, I asked Minion, because clearly she was with this party, so I asked Minion who the friends are.
The little man told me you were looking for us, Minion. But you never told us why you were looking for me.
I wonder if Minion is available at the moment.
She fell off the shoulder.
She's bitching. She's bitching.
Damn.
We'll just pretend as if she's like not even.
Oh, here, what's up?
There we go.
Galter.
Yeah, so I say to as the blue character was trying to go down to the dig site and the guard stopped them, trying to defuse the situation. I said, there are certain protocols and just wait, please. And then I look to Mignon and I say, Mignon, who are your friends?
Minion doesn't want to answer the question. She holds her right to be able to.
Minion can't hear anything. It keeps glitching, you guys.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So I asked who Minion's friends are. No.
For now, let's just make it as though Minion is like not.
Is
even
someone
listening to
saying
us, banging on his
something?
head.
Oh no, let me just write it in. Does
I don't think she can hear any of us.
I have a feeling.
I can hear, but it's like you guys are sped up, so I can't make it out.
She's lagging. Catching up.
I'm lagging.
Damn.
Hey, first technical difficulties of the stream.
Oh, is he asking me?
Yeah.
I should get a thing on the soundboard for that sound. Ding, ding, ding. We'll be right back.
Technical difficulties.
So, with her clearly being completely infatuated with Archive, I'll turn and say, I am here. I have been on site for a while. I have been working on the mechanisms that you are seeing here. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I have been sent to do research into the problem and whatever the hell is going on here.
She's doing R&D, guys. R&D.
Yeah. My character just grunts again and goes like, I'm the muscle.
Clearly.
And you see a little bit of a when you say that,
like a nervous.
like a slightly intimidated, yeah.
Okay.
Like already awkward with people, and now doesn't quite get humor. Like I said, social skills of a plastic packet.
You said that there are procedures and things that we have to go through to get to the work. How quickly can we get those things done?
At this point, I look to what's his name? Look around for him and say, they are busy, I assume, with whatever needs to be done in place. So I'll be back. Archive, are you staying?
Archive, remain. Archive, new friend. And he's just still playing with Minion.
Okay, and then I get out of having to deal with people to go and look for what's his name again, DM?
Ares.
Minion's father.
Or Rex, yes.
Ares.
Yes. To go and find out what
Hello?
needs to happen so that
We can hear you.
these people are busy.
Fair enough. As you walking off to go and find Ares again, Archive, did you say that you were going to follow or are you staying, yeah?
I'm staying behind. Yeah.
Archive, remain. So as you guys are standing there, you see, let me just get the correct name for you guys. You see this guy walking up to you. He looks a bit higher ranked than the soldier that stopped you from going into the dig site. And you see him just like, he's just staring up into the sky the whole time he's walking. And then he sort of like bumps into. Who are we going to make him bump into? He's going to bump into you, minion. As he like bumps into you, like stumbles forward, and he's like, "I'm so sorry about that." Minion, you would know this person as Captain Valerius.
Minion, you are currently muted.
Okay. When she comes back, he.
Whoops, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay, I think I'm going to do the cricket sound effect too.
Can Cage look up to where this guy was looking? You said he's kind of looking up in the sky.
You can look up. He's literally just staring into the sky, into
I
the
don't
cloud.
see any like weird phenomenon or.
There's no weird phenomenon or anything. But this is going to be a moment for all of you guys to notice for the very first time that the ground you're standing on is black obsidian, all of it. Under the dirt, it's just black obsidian. And the captain looks at all of you and he's like, you guys must be all of the new specialists, yes?
Yes, and we'd very much like to get to work as soon as possible.
Oh, no, there's no working when the sun starts to set.
Working.
No, when the sun starts setting, going near the dig site is quite dangerous.
So we're losing hours and hours of work per day.
For your own safety, yes.
Who gives a fuck about safety?
Well, we do, because we don't want to write, sorry, you don't look like you have family, but whoever you are.
Firstly, rude. Secondly, accurate.
No, but you see, I don't want to write condolence letters. Because they're unbefitting, you know? And as he says that, you sort of like see him look around and he looks terrified.
Can I look at Grill and just be like, this is going to be a fucking disaster?
Just like the last mission.
And the one before.
Yeah, it always is when you're here.
I was going to blame you, but all right. I'm going to look at the captain and say, all right, then can you show us to our lodgings? Or could we just stop standing here doing nothing? That would be great. I feel like I'm going to vibrate my skin off.
All right, follow me, all of you. And he starts heading towards the shanty town on the map.
I am going to shoulder check Grill on the way. More like hip check.
You can hip and shoulder check as much as you want. As you guys then get down into the shanty town itself, there is this weird air in the camp. Everybody's like extremely busy, but if you guys pay careful attention, there's not much that they're busy with. You know? They just seem to be moving a bucket from this side of the tent to that side of the tent, but they seem to be doing all of this on repeat. It's very strange.
Could I, sorry, on the way, could I stop someone if they seem dazed?
Okay.
And just like grip their jaw and like look into their eyes. Does it look like it's becoming milky in any way? Does it look like anything that we've heard about before? If it looks like the starting points of that.
If you look into their eyes, you can't really see anything. Roll a perception check or investigation check. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see if the dice betray you.
While she's rolling, is this new for me as well? What's seeing, or has this been going on for the last couple of days around here?
It seems like it started like 2 days ago when they got to a certain depth in the dig site.
Okay, so people are weird. Not too much on my radar, but it's
Weird.
it's not normal. I've noticed it's not normal.
I rolled a 23.
What the
Goddamn.
fuck? Okay.
Investigation is my shit, man.
As you staring into the person's eyes and you look deep, you studying the very details of their irises and everything. You do see that a slight milkiness is starting to appear.
We're currently with the captain, Mignon, and Gertha.
You with the captain, Minion, Gertha, and anyone else who followed. But I'm assuming everyone that was there
I'm
followed.
more specifically asking about the people who have been here before us. I'm not asking about the newbies.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Gertha. He seems like the most level-headed at the moment. Are you aware of this?
So as you talk to him, he looks up at you from his notepad. He's been observing Archive's movements and Echo's movements and taking notes and things from behind. So your question caught him off guard and distracted him. He looks up at you and says, sorry, what? Have I, what?
You can stop fixating on the fixture for a moment. And are you aware of this problem? And I'm just gonna literally, I'm not holding the person very delicately, I'm gripping their jaw and I'm just gonna push their face into Gertha's face and be like, their eyes, this is a problem.
Yes. Yes, it's a problem. It's been for a little while, hours, days, I don't know. Don't spend much time outside of the tent, but yes.
I'm just gonna look at Grill and be like, okay, well, I know why we're here.
Inefficiencies detected. Mr. Gunther. Explanation required. Why do these people react like this?
Is he talking about us? And I'm just gonna point.
He's currently staring outside at the people that you were talking. That's where the inefficiencies is, because you see them just picking up buckets and things like that.
But Cage is gonna ask Gertha, is he talking about us or them?
Well, Guta's immediate response was, I don't know, they are out-of-towners, they are weird.
And then with the Archive there, it's like, he's just looking at all of them and it's like, area incompatible, location confused. This was a town before. This was a city.
I'm going to look around at the very shanty town that we're standing in and be like, a city, right?
Would Archive also know if the area was always underneath, if it was always obsidian?
No, you wouldn't know that.
Okay.
Can I look at Mignon? Your father is the head of this place.
Yes and no.
All right, is he aware of this problem? You are aware of what Milky Eyes leads to, right?
No.
Wonderful.
And she's very confused.
Great. I would like to talk to a grown-up at any stage of this mission. It would be great.
Oh, Xenia wants to talk to Valencia.
And how do I arrange a meeting with whoever that is?
You're so funny. So you can just go up to Valencia and say, hey, I want to talk to you. But it doesn't work like that, you know.
Right. Okay. Lodgings and then this Valencia.
Am I still on top of Archive? Sorry, I was gone.
Let's just make it seem like she was, and then after that guy bumped into me, but then I did ignore him, and that's in Cage where they talked. I feel like Minion still being on Archive would be funny.
Fair enough.
So that's a yes?
Yes. A very long-winded yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I like to explain.
I'm gonna hop down. I'm gonna hop down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at Cage right in the face and say, you know, You are not a very nice person. You are exactly the person my mother warned me about. And you know what? Maybe I actually know this. Are you going to this thing? I heard it one time. They told me this name. It's like something called like men, but I'm not exactly sure.
Are you asking me if I'm a man?
I don't know. Are you?
Okay, we'll just be there. Information understood. Word search for menopause.
Archive, as you get to that information in your head, it says that it's secret. It's redacted information.
I'm going
This is
to.
like men are information in not there.
Cage is going to click a button on the side of his helm, and remember I said that there's like a curtain of smoke in front of his face. It disappears, and you see that he's got, as I said, like dark, pale, purple, grayish skin, and he's got one blood red eye and one very bright blue eye, and he looks right at you. He's got a scar over the red eye, and he says, "I am a man. I'm a very frustrated man, and I'd really like some information."
I'm gonna look down at him. Sexually frustrated?
I don't believe that's any of your business.
So,
Well,
yes.
So that's a yes.
he wants friends, yeah.
Kaz will like just look at Guta and like, Mr. Guta, information required. What are these? He likes trying to find a word. He can't call them people. What are these?
Dot, dot, dot.
They're idiots. Oh,
Designation.
These?
These, and he like just raises his hand and gestures to them. Designations.
I believe they are here to help figure out what is going on with this dig site and everything that is going on at this weird place.
Designation as Gunther required for individuals.
I have not acquired them. I have been sent here to come and figure out what is happening.
You just see when he says that, you can look like, it's almost as if like you can tell like one eye just flickers on and off. And then after it's like, designation required. Correct term. Names for individuals required.
Beings.
I believe he's asking for our names.
I don't know. We didn't do a name exchange earlier, no?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
That is, I'm Gunther. Looking.
I am Mignon, but my friends call me Minion, but you are not my friend. I'm gonna point at Cage. So you can call me Mignon.
I would never suggest that I am your friend.
I put my hands in my pocket. He's so mean.
I'm just gonna look at the robot and be like, the name's Cage.
Record. Like turns, looks at the dwarf and the big guy.
You can call me Grillutorm.
We can try.
You just see it like be there like recorded name Geralt.
Yeah, I can definitely not say that either.
Don't worry, I just call him Grill.
Grill works for short.
Name recorded Grow. Looks over to the big guy.
He firstly grunts again. Urzak. And that's it.
Name
Urzak.
recorded. Ulzak.
I like that. As you guys are busy doing this name exchange, the captain goes and he shows you guys this like row of tents that's all in this like one area. He says, "This will be your lodging. Dinner is in half an hour. Then you have your meeting with Valencia."
Let's delay it more, why don't we? I'm just going to pick a tent and go inside.
He looks at all of you, the rest of you standing still outside the tents. He's like, good luck with him. And he just walks away. You guys are left to your own devices for half an hour.
Survival pod with recorded person, Cage, low, designation. Just brings out the crossbow. Should we increase survival chances?
Oh, my character's already getting death threats.
I'm sorry, I have to play this as a survival.
No, I love it. I love it. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Rooster doesn't try and defend. In fact, he takes a step back behind Archive. Like,
Me
nope.
too. I'll also get out the way.
I'll just put the hand. I'll just put a hand on the shoulder and just say, not yet. Not yet.
Okay, yeah, that means there's a possibility.
I can't describe to you guys how happy I am, because this is exactly what I wanted the response to him to be.
So as you guys are still standing there having a conversation, the sun was starting to set, but then all of a sudden the sun did set, but very rapidly.
Oh no.
Question.
Yes.
Am I familiar with the sun setting like this?
No, this is the first time this is happening.
I'm going to immediately run to the tent where Eris, where the director is.
Yes.
I'm running to his tent.
Okay, you run to his tent. As you get to his tent, you just see him staring straight into a bowl of water, not moving, not reacting.
Director, the sky's black outside, and I'm gonna slowly walk towards him.
No reaction.
Okay, this is normal. It's fine, director. And I'm gonna get close and I'm gonna reach out and tap his elbow.
Okay. As you tap his elbow, still no reaction.
I'm gonna look into the water.
Don't do that.
You look into the water. Roll a d20 for me.
Don't hit a natural one.
Well, it's a natural 20. Ooh, I don't like that.
Hey.
Okay. You look into the water, and
Wait, don't reach now.
Hey?
Oh. Sorry, you paused. I look into the water and then?
You look down, and as you look down into the water, you see his reflection in the water, but it is a much younger version of him. And he's just standing staring.
It's fine. He's okay. You know
And then
what?
suddenly,
I'm gonna
the singing
put
stops.
my hand in the water.
And he goes, and you, Minion, what are you doing here? Oh, my head.
Oh, Spectre! You were staring into water. Why were you doing that? You're so freaking weird.
I wasn't there. And he looks down and he looks into the water. And now when he looks into the water, you see a very old version of him in the water. And he looks at you and he's like, I don't know what that was. I was watching the sunset and I was getting ready to come fetch everybody to take them towards the mess hall. And so, I don't know, I got tired very quickly. And then this singing started playing in my head. And when the singing played, I just stopped.
Did you hear a voice? Maybe?
It was a woman singing.
Okay, then you're fine. So listen, the sky outside went very dark and it's creepy.
That is called nightfall, darling. Let us...
Yes, but it was instant, Director. It wasn't like, oh, the sun is setting and the sun is going away now and now it's suddenly going to get darker. No, it was like, boom, darkness. Like that is not normal, Director.
I heard of this place called South Africa. That happens a lot there.
Is this a load shedding that I read about in that book you gave me?
Yes, it's the load shedding. I told you, it is dangerous.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at me, Director. I told you I am learning.
I am so proud. Come, let's fetch all of those strange people and take them to the mess. So Valencia said she will be waiting for them.
Well, you can tell Valencia she's in with a very big surprise, especially with the one with all the black. He's such a weirdo.
It is not nice to call people that don't know who they are.
I know, but
we have to let people grow up, you know? Me, he didn't have a father, so he had no one to teach him.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Maybe I'll try and make friends.
You make friends. I would like to see this. Yes?
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. And he sort of like takes your hand and he starts guiding you through the place. He comes to collect all of you, including you, Cage. And he escorts you guys to the mess hall. As you guys get in the mess hall, you see nobody else is there. Bar, would you send the photo of Valencia, please, my love?
Is it the woman?
Yes.
DM.
Yeah.
With the sun going down very quickly, it gets dark. I flick my shaded lenses back up, and I look up at the sky. I look at the star, the sun. I look at the moon. Does it like? Immediate reaction is there an eclipse? There shouldn't be an eclipse.
Is there an astrological or celestial sign to explain what's happening?
Okay, so the astrological...
I'm not trying to be smart about it.
The astrological celestial reason for this is unexplainable. Because you do still see the moon in the sky, but there is no... there's no light reflected from it to here at the moment. It's almost as if the light in this area is being absorbed.
When Cage leaves the tent, now that it's night time, he doesn't have the helm on. So you guys see the picture that I sent earlier.
Yeah.
That's it.
As you guys get to the mess hall, Valencia stands up and she looks at all of you and she's like, "Fantastic. I've been waiting for all of you. Please have a seat."
Cage is not going to sit down. He's just watching her.
I'm going to sit right beside her.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go sit in front of the big chicken.
Archive will go ahead and stand directly. Sorry, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down at the table too.
I will just be standing behind Gunther. Gunther. Still bodyguard mode.
So, as you guys make your way in and Cage, you stay standing, Valencia looks at all of you and she says, I am so very thankful that all of you have come to assist with this problem.
What problem exactly?
Well, we've reached a door in the dig site that we cannot seem to make it through.
We tried opening it.
You wouldn't believe me, but yes, we did try and open it,
Yeah.
but it seems like it is not responding well to our attempts.
No.
The door seems to be held in place somehow. The Empire engineers have tried, but have so far unsuccessfully done anything towards this door.
Surprise, surprise.
And of the existence as well, I guess.
Yeah.
The door.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, when you see the door, you'll understand the problem. There is an inscription and things above the door. I will take you down into the dig site, but only in the morning.
As you say an inscription, that piqued his interest. And then he looks back at the chicken again.
How long have you been working at this door problem?
For 2 days.
And how long have the people in the city been acting like zombies and ghosts?
The people in the city are acting like zombies and ghosts, and she looks around and she looks towards a guard that's standing at the door of the mess.
With milky eyes.
And the guard just looks at her and he says, we didn't want to bother you with it.
Your camp is run by idiots and elves.
Wow.
Huh. I will speak to the camp commander and promptly.
Every time I meet somebody, I think I'm meeting the head of the camp. And every time I meet somebody, they're not the head of the camp, and they think somebody else is the head of the camp.
Huh. You think yourself more important than you are, Cage. Please
I'm not
have a
thinking
seat.
myself important. I would like to meet the important person.
You will, but calm down, please.
If I were any calmer, I'd be dead.
That can be arranged.
Immediately, crossbow out. Assistance requested.
I'm gonna look at Archive and just look down the barrel of the crossbow and be like, if you had eyes, I'd look into them.
Damn, that's almost like Lord Farquaad. If your head's too tall off the ground, I'll cut it off. Damn.
Archive just looks at the cage. Eyes required for soul. Soul not possessed by Archive, as evidenced by you as well.
Damn.
I'm just gonna look at the table. Did he just tell me I don't have a soul?
Wilton was just gonna smirk a little.
I didn't ask you.
Crossbow goes away.
Minion is missing half of this.
I feel like Media would have been laughing at us.
The DM is busy rolling dice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Time to run.
Yeah, I think I'm the problem.
Well, it could be me trying to attempting to kill you.
The problem, it's me.
I need this and...
I'm very concerned.
Yeah, I'm looking up where things are on the character sheet.
Someone says that she can't hear anything
Can
again.
I look at Valencio?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not trying to be a problem. It's just that I was sent here to deal with a problem, and I'm hitting a lot of obstacles just to get to the problem itself.
She looks at you and she's like, well, for one, you can call me Vel. Secondly, I understand that you want to be of use. I completely understand. And I appreciate that. But there is a right and a wrong way to go about things. Anyone with a higher than 13 perception, a passive perception, please speak up.
I've got 13 on the dot.
I got 14.
Nice.
I'm too busy eating, apparently.
I got 14.
Okay. Everybody will notice that the guards are basically paying very, very careful attention to Val. Her reactions, the way she speaks, they seem to be paying attention to almost wanting a direction from her.
Empire guards.
The Empire guards.
Can I I want to make it look like I'm pacing the room,
Okay.
but I want to get close enough to one of the guards just to have a look at their eyes.
While she's doing this, could I see, are all three guards like in different areas that, like, one of them will always have sight of her at all times?
Yeah, there's always a guard that is being able to see her at all times.
Okay, so what's going to happen is that Archive is going to go ahead and walk in front of one of the guards' place so that she can't see, and what's her name? Echo will then have to be set to the other side so that the Echo will block the other side of from there. So only one guard will have sight.
Okay.
Interesting.
So here's a question. Why?
Because when Archive goes ahead and realizes that she's being watched, and from what Cage has been saying also about the milky eyes and such, it raises like suspicion also on Archive as well. So he enters in protective mode where he tries to protect the person that's being watched. He's like in survival mode where he's just trying to protect the person that Gunther says that he's a friend. At the moment, he's currently just following Gunther's lead.
Okay. 100%.
Do I see milky eyes?
Looking at the guards? No.
Okay.
What you do see when you look back at her is she's actually got her hands on top of the table as she's busy speaking to you guys. And on her right hand ring finger, you see a signet ring. And only thing on the signet ring is a V. So the type of ring that somebody of high standing would use to seal a letter.
I'm going to go and sit next to Grohl and look at Val across the table and be like, I was greeted by who I assumed to be a dockmaster when I got here. And as I passed him, he disintegrated. Is that normal here?
You asking Val, eh?
I'm asking the table. I'm sitting next to Grohl, though.
Okay.
I haven't been here for that long, but I saw a little boy without a thumb before, so it's definitely a strange place.
No, hold on. This needs to be spoken about, Kelly. All boys have thumbs.
I think he meant
without that thumb is what I said. So,
I'm going to look at Val across the table and just put the vial down that I took the sample.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it down, still where I can reach it. Nobody can take it from me, but that so she can see it. Is that normal for people to just disintegrate?
She looks towards a vial and she says, when you say disintegrate, was it instant or like a slow fading?
It's like somebody blew out a candle.
And then I have another question for you. Do you know the person?
He knew me.
Oh.
Now, could you answer my question?
It is not normal. No.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you came across a door in your dig site, and ever since then, things have gotten very strange on this island. And now you've called the three of us? It's only three strangers, yes? The others who were here before.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. So you've called three complete strangers to help you with the problem. And when they arrive, they receive nothing but obstacles and obstacles and obstacles.
Well, it is for your own safety.
I shall ask again, who gives a fuck about safety?
The Empire does.
Who gives a fuck about the Empire? I'm just going to eye the gods when I say that.
As you say that, you see her lift her. All three guards immediately reacted. The moment you said that. And as they reacted, she lifted her hand and all of them just stopped.
just gonna go ahead and say that immediately when they said that Archive and Echo just turned to them as if they were ready to fight.
And you see all the guards just go back to the standing position, looking forward.
Paige is gonna smirk.
She looks at you and she says, what? You are standing on an Empire dig site. So I would advise you to not speak ill of your hosts.
Talon Queen.
Further than that, the obstacles are for your safety. And the reason for your safety is because the Empire does not want to besmirch its good name with the death of an imbecile.
And I appreciate that greatly.
Good. Now, when the sun rises, I will take you there to the door myself, where the 6 of you can have a ball trying to get through what the Empire's engineers could not.
You want us to take her with? Point at, or I gesture to Minion.
Well, she's going there as a liaison. Somebody that I trust.
She's a child. I will.
She might look like a child, but she is quite well versed.
Yeah, well versed. And I'm gonna whisper to Valencia, what does that mean?
Very well versed, I see.
Anyway.
You'll just be like you'll just be like standing there and then you'll turn to Gunther, not hiding this at all. He's saying this out loud because he doesn't understand the concept. Mr. Gunther, information required. Is this person of importance? 3 guards currently watching her.
Yes. She is in charge of the operations of the dig site and what is going on with the happenings of the dig site. Correct me if I'm wrong, dear.
No, you are correct. And everybody would notice that she wears her clothes are that of a normal person. There's nothing like spectacular of her, right? But the gold signet ring, the clip that holds her cloak on, all of that, everything's matching. And her hair is pristine. It's not out of place. If you put her in a suit of armor, she'd look like a god. And everybody that knows that the Empire keeps a very strict rule with their people. There's a certain way that they present themselves.
Can I ask, I'm going to say out loud in Undercommon to Val, do you speak this?
She looks at you and she says, yes.
And I'll ask her in Undercommon, do you know who sent me?
I know who we requested to send you.
Then you and I are on the same side.
Good. I just have one favor to ask. Just follow the rules while you are here.
I haven't been given any rules. I'll say that part in common so everybody can hear.
Well, every time we try and give you a rule, you fight it. We said, go to the dig site at night. You say it's an obstacle.
I didn't break the rule, though.
You didn't break the rule, but you fight it. Stop.
I'm going to immediately kick Grill. I can just feel him smirking next to me.
Hey, what I do?
I can feel it.
I didn't say anything.
As you're standing there, or as you guys are sitting around the table, she says, eat, and morning comes quickly here. Then we go through.
Looks like Gunther. Information required. Is her life more important than yours?
Oof. Go ahead, answer.
Who are you asking that question to?
He's asking me.
Okay.
I suppose in this space she's probably regarded as more important.
Received. I'm playing this in the sense that he doesn't know who's the big chief. You were the big chief, not anymore.
I'm gonna literally look at Gutha and say, maybe you shouldn't have said that.
So I still keep taking notes.
Fair enough.
Like I observed their reactions when they went to go and stand in front of the guards and stuff like that.
She stands up and she looks at all of you and she says, I will see you guys in a few hours. And this is now the first time where she now goes and tucks her hair behind her ear. And as she does that, Cage, notice she is a high elf.
Yeah, everybody at the table will see me roll my eyes, like almost to the back of my head, roll my eyes. Cage is going to grab a bunch of the food, just like in his hands, and then walk off and go sit in his tent.
All right, that leaves the rest of you at the table.
Like just looks at everyone. He's like, exclamation required. Please explain. What does this mean? And you just see like these tiny little eyes, like dots in his eyes do the rolling thing, trying to understand what this rolling eyes mean. He's asking everyone on the table.
Grohl would have the knowledge that Cage is a heavily racist towards elves.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he wants to share that information, but he has that information.
No, Grohl's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna grab food and eat at the table.
Is the director still there?
He didn't come into the tent with you guys.
Oh, then I'm going to leave.
Okay. So you walk out?
But I'm gonna take him a plate of food as well.
Okay. Aww. So sweet.
Ass.
So as you making your way back out, everyone else that is still at the table, you guys notice this. The light in this place is strange because the candle lights and stuff that's around this to light up the tent, they seem to be flickering, and every time they flicker, they change color. But immediately go back to that warm color tone. So they flicker, they go blue, and they go back to that warm color tone. It's almost as if magic is sort of reacting in this area with all of the environment.
On my way back to the tent, do I see a guard?
As you go back, you do see guards, yes.
I want to approach one and just check their eyes if they're not milky.
Okay.
Could I bother you for something, sir?
Sure.
No, I'm talking to the guard.
No, the guard says sure.
It may seem a tiny bit strange, but it isn't really. Could I have a sample of your blood?
Why?
Well, you see, I presume you've been here longer than 2 days, yes?
You presume correctly.
And yet you are not milky-eyed and all dazed. So I'm wondering if your blood, although it seems to be all the guards, I would like to do some research and find out why you're resilient to the problem.
Looks at you and he's like, it is a very strange request. Are you one of the experts?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. And he's sort of like, how do you want it?
Before he even gets the word sure out, I already have an injection out. I already have like the syringe. Great, sit down. And I'm just going to extract a little bit of blood.
He takes a seat. As you extract his blood, roll a perception check for me, please.
Gladly. Oh, I'm rolling so well. 23.
As you extract it, you see the red blood that you would assume would come out. And in the red blood, there is these tiny little black spots that comes out with it. And these tiny little black spots that come out with it seem almost like they're glowing within the blood.
Fascinating. I'm going to very carefully label that and put it away. And I'll thank you very much, sir. And on the way back to my tent, I'm going to stop at one of the dazed people.
Okay.
I'm not even going to ask consent. I'm taking a sample of their blood.
Cool.
And that's what I'm going to be focused on, that and the dust that I took.
Yeah.
Because I presume it's quite early in the evening. So I've got like a couple hours to go and just research and do that kind of thing.
Cool. You go and draw the blood from the dazed person. And as you draw the blood from the dazed person, you see that it is almost, it's very, very, very dark red, but it is almost black.
Interesting.
But you make your way back to your tent, where you sit and do your research. Then we head to Minion, who's heading with a plate of food towards the tent.
I'm going to slowly approach the tent first.
Okay.
I just want to listen.
As you head slowly towards the tent, there is this sound coming from inside the tent. Let me quickly just...
Oh, hell no.
I'm going to peek inside.
As you peek inside, the sound stops. And you just see your the director sitting busy writing in his journal.
I have this almost sigh of relief, and then I'm gonna walking. Director, I bought you some dinner. I think it's chicken and potatoes, but I can't be sure it was this place. And I'm gonna put it down on the table next to him.
You put it down on the table next to him, and you roll a perception check.
Perception is
Perception.
Perception. 15 plus 2, 17.
Nice. In his notebook on the page that he was writing is the words, "She is not real. She is not real. She is not real," on repeat.
Director?
He looks at you and he's like, "Yes, Minion. Oh, hello." And he looks at the food and he's like, "Thank you, darling. Thank you. I so greatly appreciate it."
Is there a place where I can take it?
What did you say?
Is there a place where I can also take a seat next to him?
Yeah. There is a spot.
So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna look at the notebook and then look back at him. And I want to do an insight check just to see if I maybe notice something that has changed recently.
Okay. Roll an insight check.
Oh no. Okay. 12 plus 4 is how much is that? 16.
Nice. You look at him, his demeanor has definitely changed. He is, how can I put it? Almost lethargic.
I'm gonna sigh. Director, when you said you were not sleeping well, did you mean all the time or just recently?
He looks at you and he you see him rubbing his eyes and he goes, it has been quite a lot. For the last 2 days I've been really struggling.
Do you want me to sing you a song?
No, Minion, it is fine. How did dealing with all of the people go? Is everything okay?
Well, they use a lot of big words, and to be honest, I don't actually know what's going on. But Valencia says that I have to take them into the cave tomorrow and like show them the big doors that they found. At this point, I should get paid, don't you think?
Yeah, girl, get your wages.
I couldn't agree more. You deserve it more than anyone.
I just think they are so weird.
He sort of like rubs your cheek and he says, this place is not good for anyone. It's not a good place.
Yeah, I can tell.
He goes and he closes his notebook and he sort of moves the food to in front of him and he says, did Valencia meet with them?
Yes, she did.
Did she arrange everything that needed to be arranged?
I would think so, but I was so busy staring at the big metal man. You know, he was like all armor, and then suddenly the crossbows came out, and then there was tension. Oh, there was so much tension. And then 3 of the guards stood up straight. And I'm like telling this whole story of what happened throughout the night, like I'm like some magical storyteller.
You see him smiling at you as you're busy telling the story, and he's like, oh, I can believe there was tension. But I'm glad that everything is okay now. He looks at you and he's like, tonight, when you go to sleep, make sure that you sort of tie yourself to the bed.
Hello.
Oh, direct. Oh, that is very straightforward.
He says, I am in fear that sleeping tonight would be very dangerous for everybody.
I stand up and like pat his like hand. You worry too much, Director. I think that maybe this is just happening in your head. Maybe I think you need to go take a nap. Actually, not a nap, but like sleep after you finish your dinner. And then I will see you in the morning. Okay.
He looks at you and he's like, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Minion.
I'm going to kiss him on the forehead and then I'm going to leave the tent.
He'll just like watch you leave and you hear him starting to eat as you leave. Then we return back to the mess hall where we have Archive, Gunther, and Urzak.
Yes.
And then, of course, Grow.
Go.
You'll see as everybody leaves, like Archive is just there, like, confirmation received. This, as he rolls his eyes, means leave.
So after finishing up a meal for free about, I stand up and I make my way to Cage's tent to see if he's there.
I'm there.
Okay, start off with little man-child. Are you here?
I'll open the tent, like flap, and be like, I don't know if I really want to respond to that name.
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
You seem to know a lot about this affliction that is affecting the people of this town. Do you know what it is?
I am on a mission to try and figure it out. I'm gonna, since you asked, I'm gonna take out the vial of blood. Do you see this? Do you see how dark it is? Do you know what that means when blood is very dark?
No.
It means it's not getting oxygen. It means it's dead.
Oh. Cool.
Not cool.
Not cool, I guess. That means that you do not know how to cure this. affliction on anybody that is under it for too long.
I'm working towards it. Do you know somebody who's been afflicted?
He just grunts. Thank you. And he leaves.
Okay. Don't worry, big man. I'm trying to figure it out. I'll just watch you walk off.
Okay, I'm done.
Discord on OBS. So
Why are you muted on OBS?
because otherwise you duplicate on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But I've got to push to talk.
Hey guys, I'm watching something in our stream. Was that handled?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
handled.
Okay. For some reason, it still came up on me. As you guys are walking, as he leaves your tent, there is this sudden, like, wave of that same cold that you felt before. Where as this wave sort of passes through, you sort of still hear that hum of the woman's voice in the air that's passing. But it is way more pressing this time. And I'm saying this to her, and she wasn't by her desk to be able to respond. But as it comes to an end, as that cold breeze stops, there is this sensation of somebody's watching.
It feels like someone's watching me.
Yeah.
Can I look around?
You can?
All right.
As you look around, you don't see anybody. I mean, you're in a tent. The only place where somebody could watch you from is from the opening of the tent.
Okay, I thought that you said this is happening as he's walking away, so would I not be like kind of half out the tent?
I don't know if you would have greeted him at the tent. That doesn't seem part of your character. It seems like you would have just shooed him and then stayed inside.
Okay, but if I feel like somebody's watching me, I'd stick my head out the tent.
Okay. As you then stick your head out the tent, would you roll a perception check for me, please?
Okay, I've been rolling high all night, and now's going to be when I roll like a nat one.
What? That one?
19.
19.
19.
As you look out and you look this way and you look up and you look down, you're trying to see where this feeling is coming from. You spot this, how can I put it? Almost like a shadow in the distance. But the shadow is standing under a light source. So it makes no sense that the shadow could be there. And then as you spot the shadow disappears. And the feeling of being watched goes away with it.
I'll just stare for a little bit to see if it comes back or if there's any other weird feeling.
Something that all of you would notice in your tents, there is this little like water bowl situation where you can like clean your hands and wash your face, all of that. And on the wood frame that holds the bowl of the water, you could see where there should have been a mirror. But the mirror is not there. You can even see where the wood is almost like stained where a mirror used to be, but the mirror has been taken off. That is for everybody to take note of. All of you would notice this weird thing.
I'm going to go back into my tent, but you, the DM, I'm keeping an ear out for when Grill arrives at like where our tents are.
Okay.
Just so that you know.
Cool. So the rest of you, they're in the mess hall. Who is the next person to leave?
So we're finishing up dinner, and I look over to Archive, and I say, "Well, you don't eat. Do you require sleep?"
Restoration required. Sleep is required. However, temporary shutdown will initiate.
Do you need a room, a tent, or something?
Unknown. Prefer to remain. What? Mr. Gupta.
Well, I am not particularly keen on going to bed right now. Now that the excitement of you actually coming online is simmered down a little bit, I would like to go and check things back in the programming tent, the artificer's tent.
The programmer's tent.
If you don't mind.
Clarification required. Does Gupta require Archive and Echo to follow?
Yes.
Order received. And you just like stand up and you look at it and everything.
All right, so we make our way back to the tent, and when the sun sets so quickly,
Yeah.
because I'm now going to go back and also just feel for Hans, going to grab some instruments, just test the resonance on Archive, test the resonance on the site that we're working at. And then I try and think back, when the sun set, did I notice any change in the general resonance, the vibration that's been here since we got here?
I will say that because you have been here longer enough, the resonance of the environment has definitely shifted. There's a different sound coming from the ground.
Okay, and that's since the sun set or around then?
Since the sun set. So the interesting thing for you is once you actually pay attention to that, let me put it this way, you do notice that the sounds that are in the environment seem to be echoing from the ground itself.
Okay. So yeah, we go back and I explain to Archive as we're going through the things, what the different tools are, what I'm testing for and checking for, and I'm just taking special note of Archive's resonance now that he's actually online. The runes have activated. I would expect there to be a new resonance. I'm also trying to see if I can find a relation between his resonance and the environmental resonance.
Okay, good. So if you studying Archive, I take it you're going to allow this, right?
Yeah, at this point, Archive will also be in a curious state, and he'll also be attempting to help what's the name, Gupta with his investigation as well.
Okay, so as you are busy studying him, you do realize very, 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 very quickly that the resonance of Archive and the resonance of the environment right now as the sunset is the same. It seems like this change in the environment is actually the thing that triggered Archive to wake up.
Okay. So only really noticed it with the setting of the sun, but looking at it, it actually happened before the sun set. The
Yes.
resonant change.
The resonant change.
Archive, do you detect or feel any, or hear any humming and a thrum from the environment?
I think on that one, Archive, the first thing that he'll do is that he'll actually go ahead and bend down. He'll go ahead and dust away all of the underground, and he'll find the floor that actually is that obsidian that you mentioned earlier. And Archive will go ahead and just place his hand on the obsidian and see if he can feel any kind of humming that's coming out.
Okay, roll an investigation check for me, please.
Okay. Nice. Thanks, Tower!
Bum, bum, bum.
Ugh. Eight. That is 5 plus 5, 10.
Okay, give me a second.
Row.
DM is joking us.
Yes.
An obsidian earth worm.
As you place your hand on the ground, Archive, you feel the resonance going, which is the same as yours. You know, you two are equaled. And then suddenly you feel this this voice that you don't recognize screaming from the ground where you're touching, saying,
That didn't come through, but that was terrifying.
okay.
I did not, yeah.
The voice just screams, remember.
It was very scary the way he said it.
Immediately when Archive is there, like that happens, you just see, he doesn't pull his arm like jet back, but he just like lifts it off the ground. He looks at Gunther and he's like, information received. There is a voice in the ground.
Did I hear anything?
Nothing.
I reach down and feel the ground.
It's just cold.
Very interesting. I did not hear anything, and I write notes.
At this stage, Archive will like look at Gunther and is like, Gunther, information required. Is there a way to change your resonance?
My resonance?
Yes.
I do not know. I do not believe us squishies can change our resonance.
Us squishies.
You just see like Archive will keep quiet, and then after you see the wheels turning, and it's like, information received. Can't you change my resonance?
Would you like me to risk it?
Mission retracted. Risk not feasible.
Good choice.
And then after the Archive will like just go ahead and think, can the voice that he heard, can Archive go ahead and just try and see if he can remember if he's heard that voice before?
Roll a history check.
Okay. Nice. Come on, be good. What is it? God damn, my rolls are shit. Alright. That's a 6 plus 5. No, wait. My history is... Where's my history? History? Where are you? Oh yeah, 5. 6 plus 5. So 11.
So as you go and you try and going through your archives to see if that voice that you heard, you remember. Your archive, there's a similar voice, but not the same. So you can't identify who it is.
He doesn't pass this information along to Gunther at the moment because he doesn't see it as relevant, since it's a voice that seems familiar, but he doesn't know what it is. And so then after he looks at Gunther and he's like, next step required. What do we do now?
We can just... And so Gunther's... What Gunther wants to do is probably still late into the night. Just tinker and see responses to your call and testing different things. Just getting to understand and your feedback on things as it goes along. Just get an understanding for both of our parts on your interactions with the world around us and this environment.
Yeah, I'll also help with that one as well.
Right.
It's a lot of questions.
So that's going to be your guys' evening plans. Then, Uzrak and Grill, what is your guys' plan?
I'm gonna finish up my dinner.
Yeah.
Then I'm slowly gonna walk towards my tent, whistling to myself on the way.
Okay. Cage,
Yes.
you hear annoying whistling coming towards you.
You're so, like, how did you know it was annoying? I literally rolled my eyes. I might take a moment with girls. I don't know if you want to do Orzak first.
Okay.
Go.
Uzrak, you have anything, or are you just going to wait for morning?
My belly is full, my eyes are drooping. I'm gonna find a tree and go sleep underneath it.
Okay.
You have a tent, sir.
Nobody likes the trees. Okay, so you're gonna go and find yourself a tree. Then Mignon.
In my tent, I am going to take my blanket and my pillow from my bed, and I'm going to crawl under my bed, and I'm going to fall asleep there.
Okay.
She's taking precautions.
She's taking precautions. Okay, so who is on top of our list? So we're going to go with Archive. Archive, you can pick the first person to go through this. Roll a d6.
Oh no.
Oh,
Raggy.
this is bad. Okay.
I told you he was number 5.
2.
You were right. I think he can take.
I got a 2. Yeah,
You got a 2. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Now we'll go to Grill and Cage's thing, and then I will deal with number 2 on the list, which is the Barbarian.
Yeah, that's me.
I presume by the time that Grill is getting to his tent, I have not made much headway on my research and stuff like that. I kind of just stopped.
Yeah.
Okay, I am not gonna like announce myself. I'm just gonna enter Grill's tent. This is a shit show.
We've been in worse situations.
Maybe in danger-wise, but I mean, it's like nothing is organized.
That's fair.
And
Could
the
be worse.
milky eyes, with nobody seeming to care about it.
Yeah, let's. And we need to figure out what that's about
Well, I took a
before
blood
it gets to
sample.
us.
You're not surprised. I took a blood sample.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. It got us in trouble last time, so.
Whatever. It's black. It's almost black. They're blood.
Alright.
That means it's not getting oxygen.
No, I'm with you.
They can't be walking around without blood in their oxygen. It doesn't make sense. Without oxygen in their blood, sorry.
Fair enough.
And then I took from the guards as well, because some people are forthcoming with their blood, unlike others. And they have black spots in it.
Uh-huh.
So is that a contaminant? Are they carriers? Is that the antidote? Why are they immune to it? They've been here just as long as the city people or the townspeople.
Yeah, I'm not a scientist, so I can't answer you, Kate.
They were hypothetical questions, Skrill.
Well,
They're questions I get to answer. I'm just sharing them with you.
good luck with that one. Hopefully we don't have to go to battle again.
Yes, I think I need to try and get blood from the little elf chick.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, no, she's not forthcoming.
No, and she also seems to have a big robot protecting her.
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
I don't know, but if I have to pick a side, I'm not picking yours. Not this time.
Rude. I don't trust it. I don't trust that big metal thing. It doesn't have any blood. You can't trust anything that doesn't have blood.
But it has guns or weapons. So,
Yes, but it's not bleed.
don't fuck with it.
I haven't fucked with anything. Why
It doesn't bleed, so you can't kill it. Don't try.
can I kill it? Can something die if it doesn't have blood? Does it count as living if it doesn't have blood? It said it itself. It doesn't have a soul.
Well, I doubt you have one every now and then, so...
Yeah, me too. Okay, do you think you could help me get blood from the little one?
I could try.
It would be appreciated.
You never know.
You're always such a thrill to talk to, girl.
Well, usually when we meet, we end up fighting. And last
How to
time,
prevent that?
the people that sent me weren't very happy with the results that I came back with.
Yeah, I can imagine. They sent you.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go continue my research, and you are gonna try and help me get the elf's blood.
Do I have to do that today?
It doesn't have to be today, but at some point. If this is like a constant phenomenon, I'm just gonna show him the god's blood with the black spots in it. If she has blood like this, that means the black spots are the answer. But that could just be a god's thing. Like, why are only the gods immune to what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to do some research. And let's try not to get in trouble again, okay?
You say let us do some research as if you're gonna do a lick of research.
I'll try.
No, you won't. I'm just gonna walk out to my own tent. And as a drow, I only need so many hours of sleep, so the rest of my evening is going to be researching those 2 samples of blood and the dust, this ash sample thing.
All right. So we turn our attention to Uzork.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Be gentle.
Give me a second.
Don't.
You don't know this, DM. The gentle is
There is no gentle.
There's only pain. You can just ask him for as little pain as possible.
As you fall asleep, you start hearing this humming sound. And then suddenly it stops. And in this dream, you're standing in this black wasteland. There's nothing in front of you, nothing around you. There's no landmarks, there's no mountains, there is nothing. But the scorching heat of the sun. And as you're standing there looking through this wasteland, you hear this voice of a person calling for help in the distance. What do you do?
Yes. Do I recognize this voice?
No?
Turn towards it, and do I see anything towards the distance where the voice is coming from?
Just flat, barren, black land.
I'll believe my instincts are to go towards anybody that needs it, so I'll try to follow the voice.
You take off in that direction. As you get close to the voices, please help. Help, I need help. And eventually, if you keep going in that direction, you see this body just lying on the ground. Motionless.
Yes.
You go over towards the body.
Yes.
And you look down, and this person opens their eyes, and it's just complete white in their eyes. And you hear behind you a voice saying, "Please help me."
Yeah. That turns towards the other voice as well.
As you turn to the other voice, you see another body lying on the ground. And then you hear a woman's voice on the other side. It says, "Help!" And as you turn, there's another body on the ground. This just keeps going and going and going and going until eventually you're standing in a field of bodies.
I
And
recognize.
as you now starting to pay attention, this is everybody that's ever crossed your path.
Okay.
And as you're standing with this recognition of who all of these people are, there's this extra voice that then pops up saying, "You can't run from your past, nor your future." And with that,
Yeah.
you suddenly wake up to the feeling of a guard kicking your shoes saying, "It's morning, get up." And with that, we're going to have an intermission for everybody to go and get coffee and all of the necessary stuffs.
Yep.
And we're back. Sorry if that took a bit longer than expected, but coffee is definitely needed. So, it is the morning. You guys' first morning on the island. And as the sun breaks out, we're going to start with Cage. Cage, from your research that you did, you have come across the congealed blood, the darker blood.
Is it congealed? You didn't
Yes.
tell me that information. Damn, okay.
From your research, this is what you found. There is no more oxygen in the blood. The blood is theoretically dead. All right. And then in the blood with the little spots in them, you found you actually went in as far as to extract one of those little things you saw floating in the blood so that you could look at it.
Absolutely.
Under your magnifying glass. And looking at it under a magnifying glass, you actually see that these are tiny pieces of topaz.
I thought it was going to be obsidian.
No, it's tiny pieces of topaz.
Okay, take a second. I dropped my pen. I can't take any notes right now. Give me a second. I was having a slight panic attack. I'm sorry.
Are you good?
Oh, shit, hold on. I haven't written down anything you said.
Oh, with disadvantage.
Let me know
I
when
read
you're
that
ready.
everything was wrong with you.
I told you I dropped my pen, Carmen.
It's a very traumatic experience, okay?
Yeah,
How far did the pen go?
I don't know. Seems like it went into the ether.
Far enough that I had to take my earphones out to get it. So, like, I didn't want to.
Let me know when you're ready.
In what state is the topaz? Is it just like straight up topaz?
So that's the part that I was busy explaining.
Thank you.
So these are refined little spheres of topaz. And on them is magic runes. So you could assume that the guards and anybody that has this in their blood would not be affected.
Interesting. Okay.
Make sense?
It does. Thank you.
Then you can now react to your morning circumstances.
Okay. I did want to let you know before the sun goes up. So before sunrise,
Yeah.
he does leave his tent to go and dip in the water in the ocean,
Okay.
do like a cold plunge.
Okay. That's fine.
So I just wanted to let you know that in case I saw something with Orzak.
Actually, yeah, you would have. So when you went to go and have your dip, you saw that everybody that was in the camp, all of the civilians, were surrounding him.
Orzak.
Yes.
Orzak.
And what you were hearing from them is saying, "He is one. He is one. He is one." All of them repeating that.
Is this before or after my cold plunge?
This is after your cold plunge on the way back to your tent.
Okay, great. I'm going to push past them. I don't think they're going to give me much resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go to Orzak and see if is anything happening with him.
As you get to him, you just hear his mouth open and a female voice come out saying, "Help me."
That's going to throw me off big time. I'm just going to start smacking his face and trying to get him to wake up.
He doesn't even stir.
How far away from the tents did he go to sleep? Like, was he just by a nearby tree, or did he like...
It's behind the tents by the trees. It's not far.
Okay, and all of us are kind of sleeping in the same area. It's
Yeah.
not like, what's his face? Gertha and Minion are not like way far away from us.
No, they're not way far away.
Okay, then I'm going to I'm going to scream for help. In a very manly way.
You scream. You open your mouth to scream.
It's not a fearful scream, it's an angry scream. Like, these people are acting weird. Somebody come control these people.
As you scream, nothing comes out. It's as if the ground just absorbed the sounds coming out of your mouth.
Out of my mouth?
Yep.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to... Oh no, he's a really big guy. I'm going to try grab his like ankle and like drag him to Girl's tent.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
All right, I can do this.
Literally over 400 pounds, by the way.
I rolled a 9.
You tug on his ankles, does not budge.
I have a +3, so it's a 12.
He doesn't budge.
Then I'm going to scream even more angry, and I'm specifically screaming girl. And it's not coming out.
It's not coming out.
Can I look at the horizon? Like, how close is the sun?
You can see that the night sky is starting to light up.
I'm going to swear under my breath, and I'm going to leave Urzak and go to my tent.
Okay. So you get to your tent, and you're going to go and do the rest of your thing now, right?
I did my blood tests, which we discussed, and I rolled a great roll on my project.
Okay.
But I rolled really bad on my sickness. I rolled a natural one.
So what does that do for you in the morning?
I'm not going to say unless somebody sees it, but I am going to stay in my tent.
Okay. So you stay in your tent?
I'm not quiet. I'm trying to be quiet.
So in the morning, the sun wakes up. Ozak, your moment where you get kicked on the foot by a guard to wake you up happens. And the rest of you wake up. We will go to Minion. Minion, as you wake up properly, you heard the faint, distant, echoing screams because you were attached to the ground of somebody being very angry.
Interesting.
I get like goosebumps as soon as I hear that. And then I sort of like shake it off and then climb out from under the bed, because I don't think that this is something I heard in the distance, but I think it's something that it's like a memory. So I'm just going to shake it off. And because I am an elf and I also only need 4 hours of sleep, I want to spend my morning standing in front of the mine and just like staring into the cave or the opening or whatever. And I'm just going to stand there with my hands in my pockets and just like stare. See if I feel anything.
So you're acting weird just like the rest of the townspeople.
So as you stand there and you stare into the mine, or into the dig hole, the dig site.
Yes.
You hear a not unfamiliar voice saying, "What is it that you're doing?"
I'm looking.
I told you that this place is dangerous.
Like dangerous. I don't even know what that word means.
Means you could get hurt.
Well, guess I'm used to that. It's not a big difference if you think about it.
Well, my question is then to you is, what happens to my champion if you are not here?
Well, it's like not that. I don't think it's that bad. Maybe you can find another one.
But you're perfect.
Stop it. I don't know. I thought that, maybe because everyone is like acting so weird and they're saying things and stuff is happening, like you will not believe it, but there was some humming sounds coming from the direction, but we won't talk about that, another story. And so I thought, because Valencia wants to send me in there today with all the other people, so I thought that maybe I could, I don't know, see something.
Well, please be careful. And remember, you cannot trust anything you see in a mirror.
I know that.
As long as you follow those instructions, you should be fine.
I will. And I'm like gonna like scratch behind my ear, like I'm kind of annoyed, like a parent is nagging me.
As you do that, you feel that like warm but somewhat cold gust that normally happens when he walks away from you.
Yep.
And then you're just left there staring into the hole. There's an awkward silence that takes place. It is you're so used to the environment of this place, but as you're just sitting there staring into the place, you do start to hear this.
Can I tell if it's coming from the good side?
It feels like it's coming from the ground. It's like all around you.
I'm gonna go down on my hands and knees and put my ear against.
It's what you hear.
I'm gonna stand up again.
Yes, you stand.
I suppose I'll probably just be standing there until someone joins me or something happens, I guess.
Fair enough. Okay. So we're gonna leave you to your devices apparently, and we're gonna go to the rest of the people. So Guter, you and Archive are the next to sort of come back to your senses.
So with the hustling and bustling around, probably the smell of breakfast in the air, I sort of wake up from over my workstation. At some point, Archive would have noticed that Gurzu eventually just lost consciousness, like he worked until he fell asleep.
And all you'll find is that Archive will literally be standing behind him and he'll temporarily shut down as well, just looking at him. So the minute he wakes up, that's the first thing that he's going to see. Just Archive looking at him, still shut down.
Hello.
Good morning.
Silence.
Ding, ding, ding. I touch the core.
Systems activated. Oh, wait, what?
Who heard that?
As you touched his core, you heard that sound.
Okay.
And I didn't hear that when I activated him before.
Not the first time, no.
Is anybody else thinking of the Basilisk in Chamber of Secrets?
Oh my god, I can't unscare it now. Okay, while you hear that, then afterwards, the next thing you know is that you just hear Archive saying, "Systems activated. Rebooting. Initiated. Good morning, Mr. Gunther."
Oh, you're awake. Are you aware of the sounds your boot process sounds?
No sounds recorded.
I heard a voice too.
Please verify.
When I touched your core to activate you, I heard a haunting female voice saying, "I see you." And then you booted up.
You said you heard a female voice. I'm asking this out of character.
Was it?
Sounded male to me.
It was a male voice. I heard a male voice.
Okay.
I heard a voice.
Yeah,
All of you in the-
that's what A.
All of you in the camp hear this.
I will go to it.
What is that?
Same.
Person in distress. Action agency. Activate. And he's like just starts rushing out.
Yeah, he doesn't need to wait. I'll also start moving.
As you guys run out, you see this girl with this long black hair standing in the middle of the campsite. And in front of her is this older looking woman. She's probably 25, 30, around that age. And she was screaming this. And as you guys see this, as all of you come out and witness this, it just disappears.
Both of the woman.
Both of the woman.
I'm gonna flick through all my lenses just to see if anything picks anything up.
All right, you flick through your lenses. Nothing.
No traces, no nothing.
No traces, no nothing.
Can I walk past? Minion, go first.
Sorry. Did I see this from where I was standing?
You heard it. I don't know from where you were standing that you would have seen it.
I mean, I'm gonna ignore it.
So, I'm so proud of you.
Minion's like, that sounds like not my problem.
Yep.
But for the rest of you who were concerned, it did disappear in front of you.
Can I walk past Gertha and Archive? I'm going to enter Gertha's tent. Without permission. I'm on a mission.
Entering my tent.
I'm entering your tent.
Is inside your tent.
I'm inside your tent.
I'm not looking in that direction.
Great.
Immediately, hand comes, grabs Kolga, and then after yanks out. Entry forbidden.
I'm just gonna look at Gertha and be like, can you get your scrap heap off of me?
What do you need?
A rusted piece of metal.
Oh, yes. Yeah. In fact, I pull one out. I've got some on my pouch.
I'm going to grab it like a madman. Like, as soon as I see it, I grab it. I'm just going to lift my helm, because I'm wearing my helm again with the smoke shadow. And you see me put the rusted metal in my mouth and just pull my helm back down. Thank you. And I just walk off.
Oh no, you're not walking off. Like, he's still getting grabbed by the collar and he's like holding you up.
I am fighting his grip. Not successfully, but I'm fighting it.
That was weird, but Archive, I think it's fine. You can
Understood. He like doesn't even like put it down gently. He just opens his hand.
Would you? I just want to know. Were you lifting me off the ground? Like when you let me go, am I falling?
Yep.
Great, awesome. That I didn't need my dignity.
as you hit the ground, Valencia says, it's good to see all of you are awake. Come, we have work to do.
I'm going to pick up my field kit, make sure that everything inside is not broken, and then I will silently follow the woman.
Like just goes in and picks up a bottle. Excuse me, angry man, you forgot this. And hands you one that you didn't see.
What did I drop?
Just something random. It's just the character, just like, tidbits.
I'll just look up at you, grab whatever you're giving me, and walk off.
Now all of you guys will see that Minion is standing and staring into the hole already. When you come around the corner.
Still walking. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. So Valencia goes, Minion, what are you doing?
I turn around quickly. Nothing?
Why do you look guilty?
I am not guilty, Valencia. I was just looking,
Guilty. But it's okay. Come, we're going in today. And
I like to step aside.
She sort of walks you.
He just stops there first and he stops and he's like, before proceeding, clarification required. Did anyone observe the two people that disappeared?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we have something more important to discuss. When Cage talks, it sounds like there's something in his mouth. He's talking around the piece of metal he's sucking on.
It sounds like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it sounds like he's sucking on a hard sweet, okay?
Okay.
Do you have an iron shortage?
Desperately.
Okay. And I leave it there.
I just look at it as if I'm managing it. You, and I'm going to point at the big man barbarian.
Yes.
Did you sleep well?
Not particularly.
No, I can imagine not. And I'm going to look at Valencia. Your townspeople, I found them this morning, circling big man over here, muttering something, can't remember what. And when I tried to scream for help, no sound came out.
That seems like a performance issue that happens from time to time.
Is this a joke to you?
No, not really. But I don't try to put my people in a sort of controlled state, if that makes sense.
I'm not accusing you of putting your people in a controlled state. I'm telling you that your townspeople are acting out.
Oh.
And I don't know what it's from, but I've taken some blood samples, and the findings are quite interesting.
I would like for you to tell me these findings when we get out of the cave later.
Priorities, I see. Sure.
Well, we're not going to find any townspeople down here. As you guys are walking, you get to the first checkpoint. The guards just let her through, opening the gate. You get to the second checkpoint. The guards just open the gate. And then finally, you get to, and baby, you can send the photo or the image of the door now, please. Yeah.
The round one.
Yes.
While we're walking, sorry, before we get into important stuff, can I observe Archive? He said that there are blue bits on him.
Yes.
Is it possible for me to get close enough to see what those are? Just by looking.
It depends if Archive allows you to get close enough.
I'm walking behind him. I'm trying to be not stealthy, but I'm not trying to get his attention.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, maybe you can roll a stealth check and make it a roll off.
Yes, baby?
Go for it. Stealth checks, let's do it.
Oh, no.
You're fine.
Stealth is 5.
Oof.
You rolled a 5.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
In his defense, Cage is like very fidgety this morning, like anybody can tell. So I don't think he's capable of being stealthy.
Point. Question: would I roll a perception then for this versus it?
It will be your passive perception.
I would say he notices.
Yeah. I'll say immediately when like coming close, and after you just see Archive will just stop dead, and you like just walk into him.
Oh, you big hunk of metal!
Turns around, looks at you.
What's your passive perception?
14.
Yeah. Cage.
Oh,
13.
Because you walked straight into him, you got a close-up look of the blue.
Yay! Is it Topaz?
Is it Topaz? Archive?
He doesn't know.
You'd have to.
This is
Is it undistinguished? I can't tell yet.
Yeah, you can't tell yet. You need to study it some more.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna, as I bump into him, be like, "You stupid hunk of metal!"
He like just stops and then he turns around. He's like, "Personnel, Cage, please clarify. What do you require?"
This. I'm just gonna tap on the blue part. What is it?
He like looks down at it. Unknown.
Of course it is.
Scooter. He like goes there and calls Scooter.
Is it just normal blue, or does it glow?
It's glowing. Whatever is blue on him is glowing. Ruins and everything. I'm gonna put this out. I haven't put anything on there, so we can leave this up to interpretation. We can improv and we can add something in the story also on it. Because I'm gonna take it there. So it could be that you put the blue in, or it could be that the blue was there and you just found more blue and you put in. So this is up to you.
You want to know if this is Topaz? No, Topaz does not glow like this. This is part of the runes, and they started glowing as I was getting him back online. And this is part of the core essence running through him.
Sean.
What it is, I am not sure, but it is not Topaz.
Sean, Kezia would never interrupt you, but halfway through that explanation, as soon as you say it's not Topaz, Cage walks away from you.
Good to still finish the story.
I'll behind him. I'll be standing behind him and be like, I was listening.
Okay, there we go. I was listening as well.
Like, if for nothing else, I was also just carrying on explaining for my own interpretation and for Archive's sake, as we're trying to figure out what is what.
Just see like Archive just stops there. Danger, danger, unknown sound detected, unknown sound detected.
As you guys are walking in the cave, this is just the echoing sound of the cave to eventually where you stand in front of the door, and the sound seems to be coming from behind it.
I have a question.
Does Valencia seem good?
She seems to be used to this sound.
Okay. Sorry, Keegan.
No, is the sound actually going in that same rhythm as what Archive felt yesterday when he was investigating with Gunther?
Yes.
Oh, shit! Alright, he passes this information along to Gunther. He's like, sound follows, same pattern. Sound follows, same pattern. Sound follows, same pattern.
What pattern is he on about?
Yes, it would appear that way. Do you feel it more intensely now that we're closer to the dig site?
Would I?
You would, 100%. And as you feel that, all of you guys here sort of see the walls and stuff light up a little bit. And you see Valencia paying attention to this, and then all of you hear this.
It's the voice. That is the voice I heard. And he looks around to see if anyone else heard it.
Everyone heard it. Everybody's stunned silence.
Yep. Archive will just like looked at everyone. Any record?
Can I
Or
put my
voice?
hand? Sorry.
No, go. He's just asking if anybody's heard that voice before.
Gunther says he heard it before.
That's the voice I heard when I touched the core and activated you this morning, Archive.
In any other circumstances, that would be very weird.
You touched me.
Does Valencia look like she heard it?
She does.
I'll just look at her.
So something you would know about the Empire people. They have an ingrained fear of nothing. So
Can I now touch the wall?
she's not reacting. Yes, you can.
I touch the wall and I study the wall.
As you touch the wall, you feel it's ice cold. It's colder than it should be.
And I'm just gonna I'm gonna be so bewildered at the wall and the door. Have I been down here before?
I was going to ask the same question.
You've seen drawings of it, but you yourself haven't been down here.
Okay, so I basically look like a child in a candy store. I'm just staring and I'm like, this is so cool.
This is where, baby, the text message I sent you, you can send that to everybody. And I am going to read out to you a note that Valencia says to you guys, saying, "This is the inscription on the door. See if you can make any sense of it."
Is it the same one that's in the picture, or is it different?
It is the same one that's in the picture on the door, yes.
Okay.
To the heavens, I am a thief of sight. To the king, I am the weight of his right. To the earth, I am the debt all must pay. To the three, to find the way. The first must hide what gives us life. The second must bear the edge of a knife. The third must sink where the worms reside. Only then shall the stone divide.
Does Valencia read this out loud?
She reads it out loud to you guys.
Okay, thanks.
Blood. Blood gives us life.
That's not
I've been
morbid
down
at
here
all.
before.
Uraka's...
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, one at a time, people.
I'll just go. I'll just say that Urak is surrounded by people much smarter than he is. He's gonna take a seat and just watch how you guys try to figure this out.
Okay. With Archive, he's going to look at this, but the first thing that he's going to do, because earlier you said that he remembers that this was a city before, he's going to go ahead and try and search his database to see if he knows anything about this. Is it possible?
It is possible.
Should I roll history?
You can roll history.
While he's rolling history, can I look around? Are there any pillars in threes? Is there like a bowl in threes? Because it says first, second, and third. I'm looking around the architecture of the room to see if there's anything that represents itself to be the one or the second, the first, the second, or the third of three.
So you don't see anything like that in the room, but you do see threes on the door.
Okay, can I say something out of character here? Just so that I can, because this is me what I'm thinking also out of character was what these are.
Cool.
To the heavens, I'm a thief of sight. That's the sun, because if you look into the sun, you're going to go ahead and go blind. To
Or it's
king, I am-
darkness.
That too. So then it also could be the stars as well. To the king, I am the weight of his right. That's basically a crown, right? Because when he wears a crown, that's the weight of his, the weight of the crown is his right to rule. The one that's confusing me is to the earth, I am the debt all must pay. So when they say to the earth, I'm the debt all must pay, I don't know if that means like,
To me, that says death.
yeah,
life. Or life.
Okay, so we have light or darkness, death or life.
The first must hide what gives us life. So the first one is basically talking about the first one, which is the sun. The sun must hide what gives us life. So what gives life?
Kezia doesn't know, but Cage is implying it's blood.
Yeah.
Then after the second must bear the edge of the knife. So basically, it's like putting a knife to a king's throat. And then the third must sink where the worms reside. So if the third must sink, it basically means it needs to be buried.
So death.
Probably. Well, it depends on what the third is. Because the third is, to earth I am the death all must pay. So what's the debt that we must pay to the earth? Which I think is like they said when you die, but it could also be soil, like when people die and then they actually feed into the soil again.
DM, you said there were 3s on the door. I'm looking at the picture. Could you just give me, because I know this is generated, so like, could you give me an idea of where those 3s are and like what they look like?
The image was generated using the poem, so that the image actually is part of the puzzle for you guys. If you look at it, the answer's in it.
I'm looking at it.
I'm talking to?
Yeah.
I said, could you put that on the stream? Like the picture of the door.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to do that for people.
There are 3 suns on either side.
There's also 3 gauntlets on either side of the obelisk.
3 gauntlets.
I think it's scepters.
Scepters, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Because we see the crowns, but from what I'm seeing also, I don't know if the crowns are all supposed to be different as well, because I see 2 of the crowns that look the same, 3 of the crowns that look the same, 1 crown looks different from all of the rest. Same thing also with the 3 ones for the scepters, if you look at it.
Yeah, I also see that.
And then the thing that's... No? Sorry? Go?
No, first say what you're going to say, because I want to ask the DM something.
So I'm also seeing the other thing, which is that, have you noticed also on the door, you've got 3 suns on both sides, but you only have 2 constellations. I don't know if maybe the constellations are supposed to imply darkness.
If we look at the constellations, I'm going to ask specifically for Cage, but I don't know much about constellations. Do I know what those constellations are?
No, they are not. How can I put it? They are not in your night sky.
Okay.
So that was half of the question I was going to ask. The other is the runes around the side, both the illuminated ones and the inscribed ones on the columns. Do I recognize that at all? Am I able to read any of that?
So the runic markings on the side, because you have sort of decoded some of the runic markings around this place, it is the inscription.
Oh, so it's just in that runic language.
It's just in that runic language too.
Oh, I forgot to say, I got a 16 plus 5 for my history roll. So that's 21.
And you were trying to remember if you remember this door.
Yeah.
You don't remember the door. But you do remember the construction of it.
Oh, damn. Okay. So at least you know that the door is part of this area. It wasn't something that just appeared.
This is part of the old city that was here.
Okay. So let's see. Does anybody else have any ideas?
So what I want to do is I want to... is this a stone door?
It's a stone door, and the rings are rotatable.
So I want to actually I want to just feel around the stone. I want to feel for areas that either are giving off a different resonance, more of a resonance, a different temperature. I want to go and use my stone cutting and just...
I, while he's doing that, want to ask Valencia what they've already tried.
All right. So, Sean, Guter, as you are busy studying this door, this sound picks up again. That is the resonance that you feel in the door the whole time.
Doesn't matter where, it's the same.
Wherever you touch, that's the same.
Okay.
But as you guys are down here, you do actually hear this. Just this sound starting to echo from the walls.
Does it feel, with the sound, does it just feel like spooky sound, or does it feel like the air is starting to get thicker around us? Does it feel like there's pressure on us?
The air does feel like it's getting thicker.
I will not know that.
No.
I asked Valencia what they've already tried.
So Valencia said her engineers have tried every pattern on the door that they could think of. They tried to break open the door, but every tool, explosion, or magic they used seemed to be absorbed.
Okay, well, I should let everybody know that, in my opinion, what gives us life is blood. And if we're believing to the heavens I am a thief of sight is the sun, possibly, then should we put blood on the sun?
Question.
Or we turn off the lights.
Well,
Honestly, that's actually fair.
yeah, but it would have been dark when they dug it up.
I have a question. You said that the three discs rotate, right?
Yeah.
The disc in the middle, what are those symbols in there?
Like hieroglyphs.
Dead hieroglyphs, yeah.
Would any of us know what those hieroglyphs mean?
Your best bet would be Sean's character. But they are just pointing. Let me just make sure that it added all of them. It's pointing to the 12-month cycle of the world.
12-month cycle. So if there's 12 months, does that mean there's also 12 seasons? 4 seasons.
4 seasons, yeah.
We're getting pizza, guys.
So we've got the day-night cycle between the sun and the constellation, sun constellation, which is the first line. To the king I am the weight of his right. That's the second ring. To the earth I am the debt all must pay. That's the scales that we see there.
Actually, no, maybe it's not. If it could be the third ring, could it not also be saying the debt that all must pay? Could it not mean like winter or something, or autumn, when the leaves fall?
Yeah, because for me, the scales in the crown ring, to me, that talks about the weight of his right.
That's fair.
Like actual scales.
Now, can we see the very middle one? Can it be rotated or turned? The obelisk.
The obelisk cannot.
Because what I'm thinking probably is happening is that we need to actually align our answer with the obelisk going upwards.
The only problem is that Valencia has just said that they've tried all of the patterns. Do we trust her to have tried all of the patterns, like all of the possible patterns in 2 days?
The engineers that did it.
I'm going to ask Archive. Archive?
Yes, Mr. Gupta.
do you want to just feel around the wall, the door? I just want to see if your runes interact at all with anything on this door. And I'm also going to feel the door as he's feeling around, if he's going to do it.
He just looks at you and he's like, orders received. And he just walks to it. He doesn't even second guess. Puts his hands on the door and sees what happens.
Right. You put your hand... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, I broke it.
What did
There we go.
No, what did you break?
No, nothing. As you put your hands on the door, all of the runes, so the sun on the top left lights up.
Yeah.
The scale between the two scepters lights up. And the little stick man that looks like he's jumping lights up.
When Archive puts his hand on the door,
When Archive puts his hand on the door.
I'm going to move immediately to line up those three things with the obelisk.
Yeah.
Okay.
What color do they light up?
Blue.
Interesting.
You line those up. Nothing happens.
Echo, will you come and touch the door as well?
Echo does not move.
Archive, can you ask Echo to come and touch the door?
Order received. Echo starts moving towards the door.
Touches the door. Nothing happens.
Can Archive go ahead and see if he can actually push the obelisk in?
I'm going to, simultaneously, not really concerning with what Archive is doing, I'm going to take a dagger out of my my belt and just cut my palm open as much as I can, with as much blood as possible. And I'm going to put it on the sun that we've put at the top so that it can drip down on all three of the symbols.
Person has an iron deficiency and is cutting their hand.
As you touch the door with the blood, the wheels start turning and the door opens. You can send the next picture.
I just want to let everybody know, Cage is wearing a helm, but the attitude with which he turns and looks at all of you, you can just tell that he's like, you can just tell what that he's smirking underneath, that he is just so smug.
As the door opens, let me know once the picture's loaded for everybody.
It's there.
As the door opens, you see this perfect...
I'm sorry, I sent it to Kale and not the rest of you.
You should code DMs, right? And then she goes and does this.
I was in Kale's DM.
Yep, we see how it is.
Yeah? No, we understand.
Oh boy. Well, that is concerning.
As the door opens, you see Valencia look into the door. You immediately feel this shift in the environment that the air inside this room has not been gone into before. Or at least for a very, very long time. As you go into it, you actually feel this shift in just the scent of the air, if that makes sense, right? The smell in the environment has changed. You guys make your way in there, and this sound starts echoing from inside this chamber.
Boss music. It's boss music, guys.
Can I attempt to decode that?
And DM, with the way I cut myself, can I use that to activate my Crimson Rite, please? I will roll my dice.
You are more than welcome to.
Oh.
as this takes place, you guys hear this sound echoing, and Valencia looks at all of you and she goes, I'm impressed. Well done. She heads into the chamber. You guys almost see the actual environment. It got like this mist as it's forming between the hot air from outside and the cold air from inside this chamber. But as you walk in, I want all of you to roll a perception check for me, please.
My first roll for the night.
I was about to say, can Archive try to decode that sound that were coming?
Archive can. You can try.
What do I roll for that?
Let's roll an intelligence check. Let's see.
Okay,
yes, Cage.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask you, my roll this morning for my blood test.
Yeah.
My blood is very thin at the moment, so me cutting myself, I am bleeding profusely.
Fair enough.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 16.
13.
13 as well.
Nice.
Okay, with my modifiers, I've got 18 for the perception, and I've got a 30-20 for the investigation.
Okay.
Sorry, not 18 for the perception, but 17 for the perception. It's +4, not +5
All
for the
right.
perception.
And then you, Mignon,
5.
5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Minion
Ooh.
doesn't care.
Minion got distracted by a banana.
Yeah, she's not interested in the cool cave.
I think Vivian is still kind of shell-shocked that she's been allowed inside.
Yeah, that's what we'll take it up to. So we'll start with you, Archive, so that you can get this information to everybody. The message that you heard goes as follows: Run, there is nowhere left to hide.
Oh, that is not good!
Ah, lovely.
Oh boy! Okay, he just like says it to one. He's like, message decoded, danger, danger. Message states, run, there is nowhere left to hide. Danger!
As,
Oh my gosh, are we playing hide and seek?
No, not.
As you guys now take this and you hear him saying, danger, danger, nowhere left to hide, the mist suddenly goes higher from the ground. It sort of covers your vision. Your boots click against the final inch of the obsidian ground that you're standing on. The blue light from the crystal pulses. It screams. The mist you saw in the entrance rushes towards you with impossible speed, swallowing the very light that was left in this room. In the mist that came rushing forward, you see a person's silhouette in the shadow. The person reaches out their hand and they whisper, "Finally." And that's the end of our session.
Whoa.
All right.